Hello everyone. I will share with you a few trends, of course in a few minutes it's difficult, about digital convergence, starting with a fact, which is that even though everything is converging, to make the best of sharing and learning about all this information, you have to go to different places, and that's not converging. So here, if you start by you, which is always a good start, you know what you're talking about, then you can think about all the places where you can or you are sharing information. And this is not converging at all. Actually, it's getting worse. You used to have your website where you would converge in sharing information. Then you have blogs. Then you keep going. If you think today, you can share videos on YouTube, you can share reviews about a restaurant on Yelp, you can obviously share on Facebook, a picture on Flickr, answers on Quora, question and answers on Quora. Who knows Quora? Yeah. Well, that's have a look. It's really, really great. So you ask a question, you get an answer. The concept is not new, but the site is very new. And Foursquare for location, LinkedIn, maybe Salesforce for your company, everything in the cloud. My point is it might be digital convergence, but it becomes a nightmare to share. Because if you want to build your brand or your company, you have to share in all those places. You also have to monitor all of those places. And I put here a quick video screen, but you could do that for Davos. This is a streaming data coming from Twitter on Sysmeet. You could use many of them. This is ours, where you can see live what people are saying. I took USA just so that you can see a query which goes really, really fast. But you could get that for Davos right now. If you search Davos and you monitor it, you would see exactly what people are thinking. In fact, I was reading on my phone. You can get it on your phone, of course, what people are saying about this session, and I put a picture of you before it started. You were all on your phones, and people are commenting, but they're not paying attention. You should tell them. And it's actually because you share, and that's pretty interesting. My other tweet was, this is an off-the-record session, which is tweeted like hell, so what is it exactly? Very interesting. But you have this flow of information, and obviously you have to monitor it if you're a company, and you have to understand it from anywhere it comes. You have to think about WikiLeaks, of course, and maybe a personal WikiLeaks coming. Before WikiLeaks, Evan Williams, the founder of Twitter, got his emails hacked. Someone found the password. And all his emails went onto TechCrunch and our sites with all the company strategy and so many confidential information. Think about it when you share, when you host your mail on Gmail, and it's extremely secure, I use it daily. When you put your information anywhere, it could end up also anywhere. And that's something to think about. My kid, 15 years old, just realized that his password on Facebook by a court order could be released without not even him knowing about it. Because as you know, they call it a gag order. They can, the court, at least in the US, can request your data, your password, to be given to them without the service telling you about it. They should not tell you. Something to think about. Big trend, for sure. So there is, like, if you look at the negative kind of trends, there is a deep impact on our brain, which is happening right now, which is that you can't concentrate anymore. Who has read a book and kept thinking about something else every 5 minutes recently? Seriously, of course it happens to me all the time. I really advise you to read The Shadows from Nicholas Carr, who is looking at this, and he's explaining that by reading Twitter and Facebook and your mail, and your brain completely screws up and starts not being able to focus on anything. And he has to check mail, and he has to. So there are tools, which is a new trend starting, maybe a good business opportunity, I don't know, we're not doing that, but which is tools to allow to prevent you from losing your ability to concentrate. So there is one called Freedom. You add it on your Mac, on your PC, and it will shut you off the internet. You decide, I want 2 hours of freedom, and it will shut you off completely. There are apps for email as well. Always Fine. That's an app that will not let you check email for only twice a day, and it will help you. New trend. So addiction. That's a dinner actually tonight that we're doing. So Freedom app, Always Fine, Rescue Time. There are a number of them. Big trend here, helping you getting out of your addiction. There is another trend, of course, which is location, which is fascinating in Davos. And if you look obviously at Foursquare as being the leader of that space, Facebook places to another extent. in Davos, it's very interesting because I'm sure you're frustrated to maybe think about what's happening somewhere else that you don't know about in Davos. There are like 3,000 things happening at the same time. You don't know. Well, if you read Foursquare and you see where everybody is checking in, now suddenly you know where everybody is. So if there is a pool party tonight you missed, you can probably know it with this. It's changing, it's a game changer because you go in a restaurant, my favorite here, Guy Savoy in Paris, and you can know what your friends are thinking about it. You can know why they came. You can know what happened since you came and so on. Big trend. Another trend is that everything is becoming a platform. We talked about platform with layer. Here is, of course, you have the iPhone, the App Store, the market on Android, the Mac App Store becoming a platform. You have, so here's Android here, you have your car becoming a platform. Here's a geek hacking a car and installing an iPad in it. That video got 2 million views. Why? Because we want that. Yeah. We do want this. And car manufacturers are not providing it to us yet. That's what they do. I don't advise you to do this, though, but maybe for driving it might not be the best choice. But you see where it's going. You will have apps for your car. Your car will have Pandora on it because we want it. And so everything will have an app store. You should have an app store. If you don't have an app store, you should have one. Very important. Your fridge will have apps. Your body is becoming a platform. Here's another trend. So exciting. I would really love to start something around this, but right now I'm playing with them. So here is Fitbit. You put it here, and it will tell you how many steps you've done, how long you sleep, and how is your sleep, because it feels you move. So it tells you how is your sleep. Here is Wi-Fi. It's a Wi-Fi scale. When you step on it, it gives you your weight. It also stores it online. You can see this is the weight of a kid, a child growing. Right? This is no one, you know. But it will tell you. And if you're like totally addicted like me, it tweets it. So when you get fat, everybody knows. Social pressure. So you can see the tweet right there with my weight going up. So my point here is you can have an ecosystem of apps around your body with 23andMe, then giving you your DNA and other companies. You can have, if you continue on your body, you can have other objects like Google Earth, storing also your health data and your doctors being able to access it. You can have apps like Runkeeper or Nike Plus. As you run and you connect these together, you get fitness data with food data. What you eat here, this is a food spotting site. How cool is that? I'm sure you're dying to eat this. This is a site where everybody posts what they eat. And so you could do, I picked a really good one. And you could do, they want it almost automatic, so that they can see in a year what they have ingested. And you can see the result on your body. And seriously, this is all coming together. And that's a very interesting trend as well. Tim Ferriss has written a great book about this, the 24-hour body. But this is the ultimate platform, the iToilet. And yes, it's coming very soon. It might also analyze you in real time. A few other trends. That's the last trend I have here. Social objects. This is Lady Gaga at CES, and I'm sure Claire will agree with this trend, which is that social is getting into your objects that you're wearing all day long. This is not happening yet, but it's coming very fast. So those glasses you could have as I talk to you. If I talk to you about my kids, you could see pictures of my kids. If we talk about a topic, you could see pictures related to what we're talking about displayed here. Or you could project what Wikipedia knows about you on it, and so on. Last, on social objects, which is something I think extremely exciting as well. Social is coming to the objects. This is sticky bits. If you scan a barcode on a supermarket with this, it will tell you what your friends think about it. It will tell you if your friends have bought it or not. It will give you tips about this object. And these are cubes which interact between each other as you get them closer, which is great for education. And basically we can expect that our clothes will become social. If you look at it on the internet, Levi's has a site which is Facebook enabled, where you can see what your friends like on the site live. And with the growth of Groupon, of course, we can expect social to be everywhere on e-commerce. And that has not really stopped. Thank you very much.